Hello everybody, this is TipTopMTG here today with another Magic the Gathering video. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the prices of the Mystery Booster. Now, for those of you who don't know, Mystery Booster is coming out next week and contains tons of cards, like over 1,500 cards. And we've known about most of the cards within this set for a while now. However, they said that there was going to be a list of foil cards, and so all these cards will appear in foil that will be in the very last slot of the booster. And these ones were said to have really high value and, be really cool. And so in this video, I'm going to be breaking those down. The reason I'm doing this is, first off, I do it for most sets, but also they announced it. They basically just said, here's a list of 137 cards or whatever it is. You figure out what's good here and what's bad. And so I think that's pretty hard to do. So this is a top 10 most expensive foils from Mystery Booster. Tomorrow I'll be doing a video where I break down every single card from every single list of cards that can be in a Mystery Booster, because if you don't know, Mystery Boosters are kind of hard to understand because they have slot number 1 is always going to be a white common or uncommon, and so each slot's kind of different. And so in that video I'll be breaking down just the most expensive cards all around, but this will only be the foils that were announced, I believe, the other day. Alright, why don't we jump right into this? So, you might notice here that the cards seem very high valued, and that's probably due to Mystery Boosters. They're probably going to cost more than a standard pack, but we'll have to see. So at number 10 here, we have Shizo Death Storehouse at $32.99. Now, that's not bad. Number 10 being about $33, and this is the foil slot. Now, that does not include the other two slots where you can get rares. So looking at the estimated value of a pack, this is crazy. But this is a legendary land, tap to add a black, and pay 1 black, tap, target legendary creature gains fear until end of turn. So of course, this is very good for things like Commander, where every game has legendary creatures in it for the most part, unless you're using a legendary planeswalker that can become a commander. Overall, I think that this is a decent card. I'm not really going to be judging the cards, but I want you to kind of see a pattern here of what cards are most valuable and what this product is really meant for. At number 9, we have Sakura Tribe Scout. It's a 1-cost 1/1, creature, snake, shaman, scout. Tap, you may put a land card from your hand onto play. So this is probably going to be played in a deck where you have a lot of card draw, because first off, you need to be able to have more than 2 lands in your hand every turn. However, I guess you can also do this at instant speed. So again, that's probably leaning more towards a commander deck where you have, value engine set up, not something like Modern or Legacy where you're trying to win on turn 3 by just blasting and just killing. So again, another commander card, and that's at $35. Again, remember, these are all in foil. These are all by Card Kingdom, so these are you could probably find them cheaper somewhere else. And this is before the set has released and a couple days after they announced them, so expect all of these prices to drop and then restabilize sometime later. Then we have Braid of Fire, which is a 2-cost enchantment, cumulative upkeep, add red mana to your mana pool. So if you guys don't know how this card works, you put it on the battlefield, the next upkeep you'll get 1 mana, the next upkeep after that you'll get 2, 3, 4, so this can theoretically generate infinite mana. This also costs $35, and obviously this is, again, kind of a commander card, although I could see this being in other formats. I am not a master of those other formats. I mostly play Standard, Historic, and Brawl, because I mostly play in MTG Arena. However, this card is very interesting. Honestly, looking at this from a person who most of their paper play is kind of like kitchen table just with friends, this looks really fun because I don't go out and I build meta decks. I have a couple meta decks that I do bring to F&M, but most of the time I am just bringing I'm just building decks to have fun with friends, and so getting even just 1 or 2 of these fun cards is going to be really fun. Next we have Marmorrow, 5-cost. I know it costs $40, but it's a 5-cost legendary creature rat rogue. All rats have fear. Tap, sacrifice a rat, put X 1/1 black rat creature tokens into play, where X is the number of rats you control. I'm honestly surprised this one has such value. I believe this was just reprinted in the Secret Lair Year of the Rats, so it's kind of weird that it's included here and in that, but you'll see there are other cards that are similar to that, and I'm also surprised it has such a high price point. I guess that kind of goes to show what Secret Lair does to prices. But also just note, these are pre-order prices, so again, expect them to go down if you're actually looking at getting these cards. Next, we have Helix Pinnacle. 1 green enchantment, X, pay X, put X tower counters on Helix Pinnacle. At the beginning of your upkeep, if there are 100 or more tower counters on it, you win the game. So this, again, is something that's kind of asking you to build a value engine or an infinite mana combo, which, again, aren't things you see that often in competitive Modern. However, you see a ton of in Commander. So you're going to see a theme here where a lot of the expensive cards, or even just a lot of the cards, are aimed at Commander players. So it's kind of interesting to see that. Next, we have Scourge of the Throne, which is a 6-cost creature, dragon, 5/5, flying, and it has Dethrone, which says whenever this creature attacks the player with the most life or tied for the most life, put a +1/+1 counter on it. And it says whenever it attacks a player for the first time each turn, if it's attacking the player with the most life or tied for most life, untap all attacking creatures. After this phase, there's an additional combat phase. Yeah, he allows you to basically attack the player with the who's winning twice, which is kind of cool, or attack the player who's winning and then attack someone else. But whatever. Again, this is another Commander-esque card where you're encouraged to like have multiple people here. I mean, it's clearly aimed at Commander players. That's what's driving up a lot of the price. It's up to $44.99. Again, these are foil prices. If you want this card non-foily, first off, it's not being reprinted that way, and second off, the price will be lower. At number 4, we have Minamo, School at Water's Edge. It's a $50 legendary land, and it allows you to tap to add 1 blue. And then you can also pay 1 blue and tap it to untap target legendary permanent. So that's pretty awesome. Again, this is similar to the first one we saw where it cares about legendaries. Again, focused on Commander, and again, expensive and cool. Number 3, we have Intruder Alarm. It's a 3-cost enchantment, and it says creatures don't untap during their controller's untap steps. Whenever a creature comes into play, untap all creatures. Very powerful card for combos and like gimmicky things, which again is a Commander staple, and it costs $50, as you can see over there. All these prices are in USD, by the way. And then number 2, we have Furies Puzzle Box. It's a 4-cost artifact, and it says at the beginning of each player's draw step, that player puts the cards in his or her hand on the bottom of his or her library, then draws that many cards. Insane card, crazy, just obviously Commander-based again, and it's $55. And then number 1, we have Triplets, who has been the art for this kind of video. It's a $70 legendary artifact creature, human wizard, 3/3. At the beginning of your upkeep, choose target opponent. This turn, that player can't play spells or activate abilities and plays with his or her hand revealed. You can play cards from that player's hand this turn. So you get to basically just play your opponent's hands. That's pretty awesome. It's in control colors. This is, of course, a Commander. And so as you can see, if we go back through this list, we have Commander card, 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 Commander card. So the top 10 foil cards are all cards that are really powerful in Commander. Now, I'm not saying they're not powerful in other formats. I'm just saying they are very Commander-esque cards, and you'll notice that even going into the full card list tomorrow, you're going to see a very common theme of this product is for Commander players, which is really awesome. However, this year's feels very Commander-focused. First off, we're getting tons of Commander stuff, like Commander Collection Green, Commander Legends. We're getting 2 sets of precons, one with Ikoria, one with Zendikar. So we're getting all sorts of Commander stuff this year, and this being basically Commander Masters, and then Commander Legends basically being new Commander cards is kind of interesting. Alrighty guys, that's going to do it for this video. If you guys enjoyed, please hit the like button, subscribe. Don't forget, tomorrow I'm breaking down the entire set. So if it's already tomorrow, and that's on Wednesday, check that out. I'll also leave a link in the description down below once that's up. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.